You're watching India Today and I'm Anjana Om Kashyap. VVIP perks for Sasikala in Bengaluru jail at a price of 2 crores paid as a bribe to DGP prison. These are the serious corruption charges that are now haunting Sasikala again, and this time when she's in jail. DIG prison has alleged these charges of bribe for perks against her own boss. The brand new corruption charge comes at a time when Sasikala's review petition is about to come up in the Supreme Court. And on the show today, we have TR Kakkar, former DG of National Security Guards. We're also joined by G. Ramachandran, Wing Secretary, AIA DMK from Chennai studio. We have C. Rajsekaran, AIA DMK supporter from Chennai studio, and R. Kannan, spokesperson of the DMK, will shortly join us from Chennai. C. Rajsekaran, I want to come to you first. Do you understand how serious these allegations are? Allegations of bribing the Election Commission, allegations of bribing jail authorities for VVIP perks. We know from what a DIG is now claiming, Rupa Mudgil, that a special kitchen has been set up. When every ordinary prisoner gets to meet one person in 15 days, Sasikala has apparently, we have the logbook, has met 27 visitors in 31 days. No visitors for other inmates after 5, but she gets all these perks and privilege. Do you understand how serious these allegations are? And before you throw the political vendetta argument to me, please realize it's a DIG prisons, Rupa Mudgil, who is making these allegations.
Anjana, first and foremost, as you rightly pointed out, all these are allegations being played out in the public space. See, mere allegations will not hold good before court of law. See, in your channel, I saw the DIG speaking to your reporter, saying that I have not said anything about the report. So where is the question of bribe when the report itself is not been known to anybody authentic? So let us be honest. The Chief Minister of Karnataka has ordered for an inquiry, and the Karnataka Congress President Dinesh Gundrao has said that the law will take its own course, the guilty will be punished. So going by the merit of the matter, there is a dispute between the DIG and the DGP prisons, the additional DGP prisons. That's what I understand from sources.
G. Ramachandran.
So let us not jump a gun.
G. Ramachandran, it is not good to jump to conclusions, is what Rajsekaran is claiming.
Is out in the inquiry.
Okay. G. Ramachandran, he says don't jump to conclusions because the AIA DMK OPS camp is actually doing so.
No, I think, Anjana, we are comparing apples and oranges. There is some problem between the officials, that is something different. How can this be connected to some concern raised by Rupa? Rupa clearly said that I've quoted facts as facts, rumors as rumors, and I don't have any vested interest. Yeah. Why should she connect Sasikala's this with their internal war, if at all, if they have? And we clearly have points. Number one, special kitchen. Number two, as you said, in the logbook, the number of visitors and more.
Yes.
And I think they have been doing this for a quite long time, starting from RK9 election or getting symbol in Delhi or maybe like whatever they're doing right now. They feel they can buy anything with money, and that is not fair in democracy. Please. Prison is not a palace. It is a place where you need to go and introspect and understand what wrong that you have done till now. So I think it is going completely in the wrong direction. And fact finding should be given.
We have facts. We have the entire log sheet. How is she allowed 27 visitors in 31 days when one visitor is allowed for an ordinary inmate in 15 days? Please explain this for me. I'll agree with whatever you say. How has this happened?
Anjana, yes. See, I am not the DG prisons, neither I am the DIG prisons.
You see
I don't know whether the logbook is...
You see the mark?
No, I don't have any logbook in front of me. See, let me finish, Anjana. You asked me a question. Let me rebut it. Please don't interfere in between.
Go ahead.
See, the logbook which you are showing or which you are quoting is not an authentic proof.
Oh,
let us see how come a logbook inside the prison in the public space. That itself I question the Secrecy Act.
I'm so sorry.
There is a prison rule in place. The jail rules clearly says nothing inside the jail cannot be shown to the public. So how come you are claiming that logbook is with you?
I am surprised.
Questioning the authenticity and the
Please show Mr. Ramachandran also, he's trying to make a point.
Let us be fair. See, there is an inquiry being ordered by the Chief Minister, and the Karnataka Congress also claims let the guilty will be punished. let an inquiry be conducted, let the outcome of the inquiry.
No, you'll have to speak out because in decibel fight he'll never let you speak. Mr. Ramachandran, go ahead.
I am surprised, Anjana. Yeah, I have a direct question. So, Rajsekaran sir, are you saying that you should not believe whatever has been written in the logbook?
No,
you're saying the logbook is wrong? It is not authentic?
No.
I don't think that we can debate. We can debate on this table if you're saying the logbook is wrong.
No. How can
you have an official who saying that, and there has been India Today is saying on news live that the logbook is mentioned.
It can be fabricated.
You're saying India, excuse me, sir, let me finish. You're saying India Today
have been left open, and that is why, Mr. Rajsekaran, you are having a problem.
How do you say
the can of worms has actually been opened, and that is why, Mr. Rajsekaran, you have a problem. Why is it coming in the media?
No, Anjana.
You don't find mistake in somebody being inside the prison and getting VVIP perks.
See, there are some number of judgments of the Supreme Court.
Come on, Mr. Rajsekaran. Come on, Mr. Rajsekaran. I want to go to T.R. Kakkar. Sir, it's clear. His problem is that why is it out in the public domain? But the big problem is all this has, if it has been happening, is very serious.
The authenticity of the logbook.
Okay.
That itself is a fake logbook. That is my point.
Okay, you're saying it's a fake logbook.
I'm not giving any right to you to claim.
In this season of political vendetta that's being cried and this entire human cry that's being made around it, Mr. T.R. Kakkar, I want to know from you, now a DIG speaks out in the open. She is making very serious allegations, sir. Please go ahead.
A large number of these sort of things do happen in various prisons. After all, the state government is responsible. In this case, the Karnataka government should be responsible to ensure that all prisoners, including Sasikala, are given the treatment as is provided for in the jail manual of the state. Now she is a convicted one. She obviously she cannot be permitted to have so many visitors. If the jail manual provides one, then she also has to have one. Now, as per the logbook is concerned, it is an authentic document because it is in the course of business that these entries have been made. Because that logbook will also contain many other entries for many other prisoners. So it is in the course of business and it is admissible in the court of law. It is admissible in the court of law. And if this is correct, then obviously she has been having sort of VIP treatment, etc. And somebody has to be held responsible. As far as the DIG is concerned, DIG of that prison, if she has made a statement, she has to stand by it. And sort of prove it. I mean, and I'm glad that the state government has ordered an inquiry. We will have to wait for the inquiry report to see if some of these malpractices in case of Shashikala,
I want C. Rajsekaran to take
place in the prison.
C. Rajsekaran, please respond to this, sir. Absolutely. C. Rajsekaran, please respond to this. Now, any such logbook does not have... Sir, wait a minute. You never listen to my question. There isn't a separate logbook for Miss Sasikala, okay? There is a logbook where several entries are made for all the inmates, right? And in that, certain entries have been made for Sasikala. What is your allegation? It's a fake logbook. Certain entries have been made on their own. What are you alleging? This is admissible in court as proof is what Mr. Kakkar is saying.
You have the right to allege and I don't have the right to allege. Come on allegations, you are saying you're running a story.
But the allegation has to
being given to... the whole story is on allegations made by the DIG prison. So when the DIG has the right to allegate something in the public space, as a lawyer, who's saying it? I can also say. I can also make some allegations that this is a fake logbook. See, come on. Let the inquiry come out.
Just a minute.
Let the final result of the inquiry come out. Let us not jump our gun and come to hypothetical conclusions by accusing. I wouldn't be surprised. India Today and the panel members in India Today, Dr. Kakkar and Ramachandran would say, we want the Congress government to be dismissed because the logbook is out. That has become a trend. That has become a fashion. That has become the most popular way of debating. It's ridiculous and bizarre. Why people take these kind of extreme stands against some document which is not even authenticated by the court of law.
No.
Let us be practical.
Before you try it and put it on India Today, please listen. The point one that I've been making from the beginning of this show, which you are preferring to overlook, Mr. Rajsekaran, is that this is the
Anjana, I am nothing against India Today. Come on, I'll make it very clear.
Anjana, I think Rajsekaran is making baseless arguments, and I don't think we need to, like, he can't even discuss if he says that you can't believe what
I appreciate, I welcome the Chief Minister of Karnataka that he has ordered an inquiry. You should appreciate that.
Mr. Kakkar,
I'm sure she has collected those.
Come on, yeah.
Absolutely she has.
If the DIG has made that sort of an allegation.
Absolutely, she has.
She is an officer in uniform, and she must have already taken the photocopy of all those entries.
Yes. 10th July, Mr. Rajsekaran. So, 10th July.
This will be proved.
10th July.
See, there is a
10th July, Mr. Rajsekaran. Again, you're not listening. Mr. Rajsekaran.
And the DIG presents. So that may be the reason.
Mr. Rajsekaran.
She is spinning.
Mr. Rajsekaran. Mr. Rajsekaran. 10th July. No. Let's put things in perspective. No, I'm not going to give you this free lunch. Just a minute. No, just wait. Mr. Rajsekaran, please talk on facts, and please keep this word vendetta out for a little time. Let's talk on facts, sir. I'm going to ask you specific questions.
Yes, Sanjana,
let's see how you answer.
I have no issues.
Specific questions. She says 10th July, I do a sudden inspection of the prison and there is a special kitchen made out for Sasikala. Tell me, why is DIG Rupa Mauli doing this? What personal enmity does she have with Sasikala? Now respond to this with some sense and reason.
I mean, maybe she is having a tiff with the DGP presence, her boss, immediate boss.
And
so she is taking revenge.
And so she chooses Sasikala.
I have no proof for that. But somebody in the channel said, in your channel, a relative of Sasikala said, there is a fight between DIG prisons and the ADG prisons, Satyarayana Rao. So that is the reason.
So you will believe what a relative of Sasikala will tell. You will not believe what the DIG, a person with uniform, says. You will not believe. You will only believe what the relative of Sasikala says. That's why you are arguing based on that.
She has to obviously relative of Sasikala. Whatever he says, he is not gospel truth. Let the inquiry be conducted without any interference. Let the result of the inquiry.
Please listen to Mr. Kakkar. Mr. Kakkar is making a point, and I believe Mr. Kannan has joined us. R. Kannan has joined us. R. Kannan from the DMK. But Mr. Kakkar, make your point quickly.
You see, it is like this, Mr. Rajsekaran. I'm addressing Mr. Rajsekaran that he's not accepting as to what the DIG has said. Don't accept it. The question is that she has made a statement. She is almost an allegation. And if she has made the statement, she is aware as a government officer of the consequences of making wrong statements. Now to say that she has a tiff with the DG and all that, I think those are far-fetched things which should never be alleged.
Okay.
Mr. Rajsekaran, after all, the inquiry has been ordered. Wait for the inquiry, man.
Yes.
Wait for the inquiry.
I have nothing. Let the inquiry. Let us wait.
R. Kannan from the DMK joins me. R. Kannan from the DMK spokesperson joins me on phone now. Mr. Kannan, he says don't jump the guns. He's also saying please wait for the investigation to get over. Suiting you, so you're firing. Mr. Kannan.
I would also urge restraint, but on the face of it, we are not talking about Mahatma Gandhi. We're talking about Miss Sasikala Nadarajan, who has been convicted by the highest court of the land, and before she could go to the prison and do a prison term, she asked the Supreme Court for two favors. Whether she could go there after 2 weeks, and she asked for special arrangements for food.
Yes.
So there is some link. We will have to wait to see until the inquiry, what the inquiry tells us. However, we are not talking about Mahatma Gandhi. The tentacles of corruption of Ms. Sasikala's family, herself, are now spreading outside Tamil Nadu.
Do you understand what this means, Mr. C. Rajsekaran? Take a breath, take a breath, take a breath, and please realize These are very difficult times for Sasikala. She's cornered from all sides. Sasikala's review petition is about to come up in Supreme Court. And as he says we are not talking about Mahatma Gandhi, which actually means that a lot of muck has been flying and a lot of allegations have been flying all around since a very long time. Serious ones which are being tried. Amidst this fresh charge by a DIG has actually put her in the dock. Where does that leave her? Give me a good answer to that.
Anjana, I am very well aware of the fact that we are discussing and debating about a convict by the apex court.
Yes.
See, I think somebody has misunderstood that we are not debating about Mahatma Gandhi. Let us be very clear. But there is a rule in place. There is a prison manual, and every state has their own prison manual. The rule has been followed. There is a court direction to the prison authorities that you have to provide this to Sasikala. So going by the court direction, the preference was given according to with law. So let us not say that she was given this, he was given that, a separate kitchen. All these are bizarre allegations being made to the public galleries. And I am not there to defend anybody. I am only saying let the result of the inquiry
just
come
a minute.
out.
Theory one. Rupa Mowli has a problem, a tiff already with her DGP, so she is doing this. Theory 2.
No, it is not my story.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Not my take.
You just
Somebody
floating
in the channel
on
said it.
You're floating this. Somebody don't pick up things from here and there, Mr. Rajsekaran. I expect you to talk on facts.
I'm not floating.
Don't record
I strongly
people.
object to it.
Don't quote people.
Somebody in the channel said it.
Okay, don't quote people from here and there. Somebody on your channel said it.
India today.
Come on, let's talk on facts.
I am not saying that. It is not my statement.
Number 2 theory that you're floating, people playing to the galleries. So, IPS officer, a DIG, is playing to the galleries. Can we make some sense out of these arguments?
Sir, nowadays it has become a fashion. It has become a trend
so this
for people to
lady
blame
officer,
their superiors.
DIG Rupa Mowli is playing to some fashion that you fathom in your mind, and you're saying, see, she's playing to some. We're just trying to get whatever arguments you're saying.
No. When she can lead the press,
put your arguments in perspective.
She is breaking the rules,
playing to the galleries.
An IPS officer has no business
problem
to
with her DGP
and give a statement. Our rules, our All India service rules, does not allow that. And how can you accept that statement?
Mr. Kakkar, can these arguments become more bizarre?
The rules should take action.
Mr. Rajsekaran,
Mr. Kakkar.
Mr. Rajsekaran, these are bizarre arguments that you put, bizarre arguments that he is putting across. Point is, if she is running if there is a special kitchen being run for her, such a privilege has to be given by the court.
Yes.
Not by anybody else. Similarly, if more than one visitor has to be permitted in a fortnight, court has to say this. Nobody else has the authority. If anybody else is doing it, it's...
Please don't misunderstand me.
Correct, then it is for some favor.
We have to slip into a very short break.
It is not there.
We have to slip into a very short break.
Jail manual and the jail authorities have the right to give parole to a person.
I have to slip into a very short break, sir.
But not that there will be 20 visitors and while others are having one visitor and things like that.
Absolutely, and the logbook is there, admissible in court. That's the kind of proof we have. Sasikala's golden cage, as it is being alleged, yes, by none other than DIG Prisons, who's actually claiming and stating that 2 crores was given as bribe by Sasikala to get special treatment in the prison in Bengaluru. VVIP perks at a cost here. We're debating this. We have a whole panel with us. But I want to come to you now, Mr. Kannan. I have a question. DIG Rupa Mowli makes a claim. She even quotes an amount. How will this ever be proved in court? I'll come to Mr. Kakkar also and Mr. Ramachandran, but I want to get a quick response from all three of you, beginning with you. How will this be proved? Because ultimately, exact amount, how did she come to know? That money trail, how will it be found? Because, see, ultimately, if money has been transferred, the trail will be found in the investigation. But a certain amount being quoted, is that fishy?
Have to leave it to the inquiry. It took an enormously long time for the Supreme Court to pronounce on the disproportionate wealth assets case. I hope it would not take that long in the inquiry that the Chief Minister had ordered. what I wanted to mention here is that even her own party men, 17 ministers, more than half the cabinet is on the 6th of June, is shunning this woman. And this government run by, this BJP proxy government run by Mr. Edappadi Palaniswamy is a government of political pygmies. If these pygmies are shunning Miss Sasikala Nadarajan, to whom they owe their place and do, you can imagine what sort of a woman. This woman has brought the supreme disgrace to Tamil politics and Tamil.
Okay. Please respond to that, Mr. Rajsekaran, quickly.
See, any opposition party would speak the voice as the DMK spokesperson is doing. See, I have nothing to say because I am not the spokesperson of ADMK. Mr. Ramachandran will respond because they are only in the verge of merging with the EPS and OPS, and the Tamil Nadu is in a UPS mode.
Merging with EPS and OPS.
So Tamil Nadu people,
merging what gets him rattled. It's not happening.
Tamil Nadu people are searching for UPS when EPS and OPS are in the talks are underway for merger. So Ramachandran would be the appropriate person to respond to that, because the allegation is against his government. Now, because I don't hold brief to EPS or Sasikala too, but I am only speaking the law where the jail manuals
Mr. Ramachandran, how will these allegations be proved? A. Number two.
No,
just a minute. This merger that he talked about, and you apparently got very rattled. So, is it becoming a case of sour grapes now? Honest answer. Not happening.
No,
so
point number
everyone
one
is wrong.
Point number one is, Anjana, so she is an IPS officer. She has clearly told that I have facts, quoted facts as facts and rumors as rumors. And it is not easy for someone to come out and give a press meet, and without any fact, I don't think she would have done that. Point number one. And number two, facts like logbook. And kitchen is a physical space. It is not something virtual which we cannot go and see. So anyone, if they go and conduct inquiry and if they identify how things happen, how things have moved and physically what setup is there, they can easily identify. All that she is saying is that go and do a fact-finding inquiry. You will be able to find. And she's pretty confident. And she also told that I don't have any Western interest. And that is pretty clear. How was this Sasikala and this, the women, both of them are not connected.
Mr.
I think it is pretty clear to conduct the inquiry and get the data.
Final, sir. A final response from you in 2 lines. Will this be proved? How will this be proved? And quoting of a certain amount, sir. Does that sound fishy? How would she know?
There are 3 specific allegations. One is that there is a special kitchen for her. It is because some bribe has exchanged hands. The other is that she's given more, she's allowed more people to meet her, and therefore, and if the DIG has made a written statement, or even if she has briefed the press, which is in public domain, and the government has ordered inquiry now. This DIG will have to prove every allegations that she has leveled. Now remember, these are all allegations so far. They have proved. And I'm very certain that an IPS officer, when he or she makes an allegation or says something in public domain, which is in public domain, he or she has definitely the proof. Because there is, you can't expect an IPS officer to make wild allegations. So I will presume. For the time being, that the allegations that she has leveled in her report or it must be correct.
Absolutely. We ended there. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me in this debate. Very important, as you said, a lady officer in uniform has actually made these allegations. And the allegations themselves are very, very serious. VVIP perks for some bribery given to DGP. Now, time will tell after the investigation what actually happened, but the logbook speaks for itself. And yes, if a special kitchen was made, exists there in the jail. Keep watching India Today.